Today on the magazine, we're at the Deneau Studio Gallery in Maynard, Massachusetts. This gallery is filled with beautiful pieces, many of which are made from glass. The owner, Michael Deneau, shows us how some of these pieces are made. Michael Deneau has been doing glasswork for about 6 years, and it all began when he went to college for metalworking.
One of my metalworking teachers thought that I'd like glass working that's called fusing, which is when you take different pieces of glass, like stained glass, and stack them together and put them together, and then you melt it in a kiln afterwards. I tend to work a little more intuitively, so the quicker pace of the glass blowing works well for me. I just like starting with something and then turning it into something new.
Michael does most of his glass and metalworking at his studio in Acton, Massachusetts.
The studio is set up in different sections, so over here we have the fusing area. I do the metalworking on this side, and then this center table gets set up with the torches.
The torches are used to soften and shape the glass, but torches aren't the only tools that are used.
So these are for holding the glass when it's hot. So if we're doing an ornament, we can stick the ornament in here so that we can work on making the hook and things like that. We have different types of tweezers that are just for grabbing it and pulling pieces and twisting it.
With the tools ready and the torches going, Michael shows us the process of making a glass ornament.
I start by heating up the middle area.
When the glass is heated, it can get up to 2,300 degrees.
When it's the hottest, it's about the consistency of a molasses, which is why I'm spinning it. Otherwise, it'll just kind of drop down to the table.
Once the glass reaches the right consistency, Michael inflates and shapes the glass into an ornament.
You can go to the smaller flame and just cut off the bottom.
Last but not least, the hook is made. Without it, how else are you supposed to hang it on the tree?
And I'm just collapsing the tube, so I have a solid piece of glass.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a blown glass ornament. Michael makes the process look simple, but the glass can be challenging to work with, not to mention dangerous.
If I'm doing a lot of the fusing, that tends to be the more dangerous, even though it's cold, just because you have a lot of sharp glass edges. I mean, a couple little nicks and scrapes, but nothing serious.
In Michael's studio, he makes more than just glass ornaments.
You can make platters and plates and bowls, and pretty much anything that's made of glass can be done with the glass blowing. Flatter shapes are harder, because when you make a flat shape, you start by making a bowl, and then you spin it really fast to make it so that the glass flares out. And so it tends to want to be a little bit wobbly, so it takes a lot of practice before you can get a good, consistent, flat surface.
The studio offers classes teaching these techniques, as well as a variety of others.
We have a couple classes in introductory metal techniques. Our most popular is the bead making, so they make beads that they can use in jewelry and things like that.
When Michael isn't creating or teaching, he's running the Deneau Studio Gallery in Maynard, Massachusetts. The gallery showcases Michael's work and features pieces created by other artists. Some of the artists are locals of Massachusetts, others are from as far away as California. For more information on Michael Deneau and the Deneau Studio, you can visit his website at deneaustudios.com. I'm Alexandra Grace. Thanks for watching the magazine on WMCT. Be sure to check out our website at WMCT-TV.com, and don't forget to like our Facebook page.